I have the carbs off my GS500 right now. I'm about to replace some jets. I was having a really hard time getting this bike to run right. I kept on getting one spark plug wet and it wasn't really running on that cylinder, so I thought it was spark because I already cleaned the carburetors a couple times. So I took the coil on one side and wired it to the other side and the other way around, and it still wouldn't run on the same side. So I switched the coils back. The spark plug was still coming out wet, and I finally realized on the side that wasn't running, the pilot jet is squished down. I'll get a close-up in a minute. And both of these have different size holes, even though they are 17.5, the stock jet. So someone drilled these out and couldn't even get them the right size. So okay, here are the pilot jets I'm replacing, and here are the new jets. So the reason why it took me so long to notice this is most of the time I was only cleaning one carburetor at a time, but after about the fifth time, I saw that this part of the jet was squished down and that hole is smaller and it's slightly bent. And then I compared them side by side and saw that one of those is bigger than the other, even though they're both labeled as 17 and a half. So these are supposed to be the stock jets. So you can see the size of those holes right there. One slightly bigger than the other. And then a size 20, which is a common upgrade for this bike, is smaller than both of those. So someone just took a drill bit to these and they didn't make a consistent hole. So I would have never been able to get this bike to run right. So for modern carbureted bikes, it's very common to up the size of your jets because they come pretty lean from the factory. So I'm going to put these in along with a bigger main jet. So yeah. I got all the jets I'm using for this bike from jetzeros.com. It's a really convenient website, especially if you're trying to tune your bike and you want to buy an assortment of jets to try out. It ends up being cheaper than a kit from eBay or Amazon or wherever you want to go. I'm not sponsored by them. I just like the website. And for all the information I needed on this bike, I got it from gs twins.com, specifically the rejetting wiki page, and I'll link that in the description below. So the spark plugs look like it's still running a little rich, but before, one side was completely soaked after running for just a few minutes. And but now I can tell it's firing on both sides. It's not getting completely flooded out. It starts a lot easier even without the air box, so it should run pretty good once I have it all together.